Hello and welcome to all those new and returning to my channel. This is Jasmine, aka Gladiatorinsweats, and I'm here with a short but sweet message for the collective in regards to Uranus stationing direct today. So we just had this new moon, which was also a partial solar eclipse yesterday. I'm recording this as of Sunday, January 6th. And so yeah, as I talked about in our live, and as just the collective has been buzzing about it, of these deep levels of catharsis, these very, what may have been hidden and really buried for really long times or ignored, or I don't even want to frame it as ignored, but really, as I spoke about even yesterday, of the levels of which we've been coping. I feel like a lot of us maybe have had to acknowledge in all the different ways we've really been finding mechanisms so we can cope with the things that are not in integrity in our lives, and the things that don't actually resonate with us, things that are not in alignment with who it is that we are, with the behaviors that we actually are wishing to implement within our lives, the sort of relationships we desire to carry, and really learning new ways, different ways in which to not necessarily just behave in a relationship, but just being in a relationship, how it is we can relate in new ways too. But I digress. I really wanted to get to the card, the message that the collective most needed to receive in, as I said, regards to Uranus direct. And so here, I definitely am feeling this in regards to us really liberating ourselves, of us being able to break free from relationships or from bonds that we are no longer resonating with or have, served their purpose. So not just that, but also with this air and water dragon, the card that I did pull, this is confirmation of like third eye activations, of the clearing and dissolving of our veils, of the things that have been really keeping our vision limited and maintaining a certain perspective or certain viewpoint of, not even just a scenario, but of our life experience and even the collectives as a whole. And so, in relation to these veils of illusion, being removed or shedding, this enables us to access these higher perspectives in order for us to, again, see things from a more expanded point of view, from a higher point of view than what the mind, than what logic can provide. And so I feel like this will also help direct some inspiration and some higher aspirations for us as well. Not just because of this, but also with these deep levels of release. That's what this release is for, in order for us to be receptive to the stuff that's actually more in alignment with us, that's actually more resonant with us. As I referred to as like a dressing room, I can kind of even just refer it as like a size that was too small or even too big. Just really having to, change your clothes to fit who it is that you are in this present now, not who it is that you were before. So yes, clarity, new vision, awareness. And this is, about us accessing this intuition that's not about logic, that's not about, balancing two seemingly opposite or contradictory sides or viewpoints. It's really oftentimes an accessing of that in between, or of something that is creative from quote unquote both sides, if you want to look at it very like dualistically. So yeah, this is even about accessing, higher frequencies, connecting to Neptune. So this card is again all about that connection to our higher spirituality and our deeper levels of enlightenment. I even feel like this could even be about our voice attunement, about us being able to better express what it is that we feel, from a more integral level, from a more genuine part of us. Because you don't necessarily have to be like consciously aware of people actually saying things different than what they're thinking, but we already our understanding of how often or how much even ourselves we don't actually say everything we mean. We don't truly express what it is that's on our hearts. And so I feel here this is about us even being able to express our truth, not just to ourselves but even to other people. And with this bottom of the deck card, this confirmation and just another showing from Archangel Gabriel's dragon, bring us another signifier and confirmation again about this deep level of purification that's been taking part for us and by us, through self-discipline as well. This is a co-creation of, the spirit helping us, guiding us, sending us messages, letting us know what needs to be done or showing us what needs to be seen. But we also have to still take part in this and, put our foot to the pavement and make the choices that we are feeling within our heart are necessary at this time. So I definitely want to hint more on that like self-discipline part, because again it's really about the self of us taking full accountability and a level of us acknowledging who it is that we are as creators, acknowledging who it is, not even just like if you want to look at it at that level, but taking away this idea that we're victims in our life and really transmuting that and being able to again see how everything works out for us, seeing how we are able to maneuver these worlds much more better than we really thought, when we can have a lot more belief in ourselves. But it doesn't even have to just be about belief, about a recognition of what really is true, a recognition of who it is that we really truly are. And what just came to my mind and thinking about like solar plexus energy, of thinking about, being able to assert ourselves in this world and being able to recognize the parts that we play and also the parts that we are desiring to play. So yeah, I think that's really all that I wanted to say. Didn't want to make this too long or too crazy. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely speaking about this ascension, the event, whatever name that we use or you may hear to define these moments of the collective, kind of speeding through these checkpoints of us really breaking through barriers within ourselves and again within the collective of this new self-mastery and new mastery of our emotions and our frequencies. So yeah, oh, and the last thing I do feel, even with the air and water dragon, as it mentions like a developing of our psychic abilities, I feel like this is even about us activating and being more connected on a telepathic level too. So I see a lot of this just happening for us on a personal level, of us spending time to reconnect with ourselves, but also us also reconnecting with others, people that are like-minded, or really people that are like spirited, I guess, if that may be a better way to put it. But yeah, I guess that is it. I'll come through, of course, with any more messages on Instagram or whatnot if I don't have time to make a video. But yeah, I hope that this brought some clarity or just added maybe some insight to the messages from yesterday or just to your day today. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope that this, again, hope that it helped. So until the next couple videos, or really until my next post on Instagram too, I hope to see you guys in the next one, and I hope that you guys are doing all right and really taking care of yourselves during this time, not being really focused on it's kind of a real weird paradox, because it is about what it is we need to do, but it's less about a doing and more about like what it is that we're wanting to be, and how can we embody that, how can we bring this inspiration into form. That's really what Capricorn is all about, of taking that Jupiterian energy and being able to crystallize it and manifest it. So that's really how I'm feeling about it. Maybe within this time, it's not so much even about making those moves, but of us really gathering the insight and receiving the intel so we can begin to make those moves, not because we were just all, running around with our head cut off, but because, again, as I have been saying, within even the past couple weeks, about this knowledge coming to us, not being something that like we can really chase or it's not even needing to be chased is maybe a better way of putting it. So yeah, now I'm really, really done. Thank you so much. Send you guys so much love and many blessings. And yeah, until next time, bye.